But I haven't done anything else.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Able to?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Don't have to weigh eyes close this case, but when you're already outside the laws, no. No. How much one can do? I guess a private investigation has got proof against you. Ah. Yes. Okay. I think that's everything, so I'm gonna go. Well, that's all I'm gonna change. Mess with my camera real quick. Ah, I got a trophy. The Sarah Hawkins case. I feel like that's good for now. I think. Let me. Yeah, that works. That's good. Okay. It's still loading. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on a shipping label on the address. A route set on the docks of the island in dark water. This place seems like to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Good, good, good. Well, there's nothing up in this area, no, of my TV screen. I should be fine, right? Kevin Bacon. My nose up. Kevin Bacon. Enter Madness. I need something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm not going where, I'm just, you know. Dude, get off camera. Sorry if you can hear my mic moving around.
We're almost there.
James Fritznoff. Call of Cthulhu. The Skyla. No, Sila.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
Cool.
As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Thank you.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Yes, I am. I like these boats. They're nice boats. I'll go over here first. This whale is like.
Let the police do their move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
You don't
Oh,
want to.
no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're
I
cops.
know what
They
killed
can't
it.
Understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh, it's an orca whale.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Stop repeating yourself. Anything else?
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if
There's
you
nothing
want.
for you here either.
Pick up the pieces.
B-Tex.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You
Okay. I should probably move my camera like down here. 'Cause I can't see my objectives. Right back. Camera. Lower right. I'll also make the camera smaller again. No, I won't. There we go. Oh yeah, go to the bar. Yes, please. I need me a drink. Hello? I have a pipe. Let's go in. I heard there's a stranded whale here. Did you just spit at me?
Hey, be careful.
That was fun. Oh, it's a Cruella de Vil's cigarette holder.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Maybe.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. Can paint such things. Is that how she sees the world?
So they
Maybe.
made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
You know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First
Also,
off,
your beard
there are
looks weird.
rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What's up with your beard? Like, it looks like it wasn't textured right.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little
Give me another drink and I'll be done.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
Good for
That's
you guys.
true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Moby Dick.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
You look like an interesting character.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scully returned support to save Darkwater from famine. He had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. Locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The crustacean that is already, or cetacean that is already being called a miraculous. That's not crustacean. Covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the sides of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat. Unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutrients benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Talk to you now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Drake.
Gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book after all.
What you looking at, stranger?
Looking at you.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's locked. Alright. I think that's everything in here. Oh,
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Huh. Oh, my lantern. Or a lantern. Ooh, oh, what's this?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Cool. Bathroom.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Faded, though.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Huh. I have a skill point. So cool. Oops. Yeah. What happened there? Ooh, hello.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. We cannot afford to provoke us. You need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Talking to you now.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Yeah? The table next to me? This one?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents are blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Maybe Cthulhu. And the thing over here. Hello. Talk to Fitzroy.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Bottoms up. Yeah. Let's...
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Thank you.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Talk about Darkwater.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally,
I think of like
they're not
killer,
found around
like
here.
giant squid.
But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths?
I heard
Trenches
about...
that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
I've heard of those.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Not mythology. It's true. Deeper down, or deeper down in the oceans, like the Mariana Trench, or like the blob fish. A fish, it looks like a blob out of the water, but it looks normal when it's under pressure. I did a study. When I was in school, I did a report about the oarfish. People thought it was a sea serpent, but it was just a really long fish that only surfaced near the top of the water when it was sick or dying. Really interesting. It's a really nice looking fish. You look it up, oarfish.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor.
I did.
It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I looked at it.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Cool.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Sold the diary. Sanity. Cool.
Water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't
A squid.
understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Mr. Krabs, you feeling it now?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
It's this one. We'll go down here first. Talk to this fish dude.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
What's this way? Oh, I picked a lock.
There. Hello, old friend.
Wait, yay! I bet. Oh. What? What? Oh. Cat knows that the theft from her stock of. Oopsie. Oh, God.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
Ooh. Nice. Navigator. Okay, triangle turns on and off the thing. I'm gonna close this door back. Oh yeah, C scrouch. Circle, scrouch. This isn't PC. Talk to you? No. How about you guys?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
St. Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
Yeah.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The
Those guys
bootleggers.
up there.
Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
But it...
Well, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hit them. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Cat is the lady with the really long cigarette holder. That's Cat. So I'll bet I'm right about that. I'm not going to talk to them because I don't think there's... Oh, whale bones. Cool.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat it.
Should be able to go in this way, right? There's a car. There's a car there. Hello.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Okay,
I've
nice.
seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Hello. I'm actually going to talk to the lady that's in the bar again, cause I can almost guarantee that is Cat. Oh.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah. You.
What? Another break? I told you to beat it.
You're Cat. You are Cat. I know it. I know that's Cat. What do you want, computer? I know that's Cat. I know it is. What? Member of Asylum Staff. Alright, I'm gonna go in here now.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Cool. There's also a secret item. Oh.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Okay. Huh? Secret object.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Huh? Another... Oh, must be above me. Or over here.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Yeah.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Broke it. How'd you break it? How did I break it?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Hey, I knew
You're not
cat.
only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Excuse you. I'm a detective. That makes it okay, I guess.
Your turf? That's news to me.
It is.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective.
I see.
I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
They just dump me behind these guys' house. So I bet I have to give these guys
no idea.
alcohol.
You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Ooh.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Oh, I have proof.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I have proof.
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
Move, assholes. Ha 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 ha. Stonks. That's busted. It's this warehouse. Cool. What's over here? That's where the grate would have taken me. Cool.
Let's see.
Ow! That hurt my
Shoot.
ears.
I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Flubber knocks. Can they help me?
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I've taken enough of your time.
Alright, so I could have talked to them to make them get rid of the guards. But I had a bribe. I bet I can give you whiskey.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
No, I can't. Okay. Oh, I'm a liar. Okay.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Find help to get inside the warehouse.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Calm down. No help. Okay, no help. No help from you guys. No. You're too interesting not to have anything.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area.
I don't.
Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Sure.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Why does Cat look like she has purple hair? I was right about it being Cat. Shouldn't you have the... Never mind.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I think of a couple of things.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What happened here?
Don't lie! A ladder somewhere? Is that all I came here for?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You look like a gremlin.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully.
He looks like a
fairly.
fucking gremlin.
No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Okay.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse to place Oscar Trophy, the strange high house. Not to be abandoned, reveals some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well. As a partly charred painting interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Ha 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 ha! Making progress, making progress, making progress. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, making progress. Waiting for the loading to finish. My eyes look like they're closed, but I'm looking down at my camera thing. But if I look like this, hello, hi, hello. Enter Madness. Here we go. Also, why does it look like he's been cut before? The Joker? Heath Ledger's Joker? Okay. Okay. Yes, open the gate, come on.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
I thought I said this place burnt.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I want that one.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
12 questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Sure.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Go. Following you, I guess. You're going too slow. Come on. Yeah, a house like this would cost a fortune to be maintained. Yeah, I thought it burnt in the fire though. What the fuck? It just looks all. This just looks run down unless they rebuilt it later on. Sarah, Charles, and Simon.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
32.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
I didn't get to look at Simon.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind
Poor
of
kid.
individual would defy such a thing? Let alone allowing it. Even that broad Baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
You have fun. I want to go this way now. I heard a sound. It didn't do anything. Bird. It's just a bird.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
What are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this match.
What now?
Nothing, Silas. Nothing. There's nothing wrong. Can I go in now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Yes, and enter the...
Let's take a look inside.
Enter.
I'm with you.
Thank you. Chapter 3. Someone getting is probably going to save, right? You're going to save, right? Save? Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
Game saved.
Who left this light on?
I'm gonna end it here, guys. You probably want me to keep going, but I can't right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really getting into this game. Some things is a little shaky about it, you know, like the hair is kind of weird, the facial hair is kind of messed up. But I like the atmosphere. It's really it's really nice. It got me a few times already. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. I'm waiting for my thing to catch up. Da, 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 bye. 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 Bye bye. Yeah, there we go. Bye.